Hello everyone, welcome back to Foster the Meeple, a channel all about board games and Disney. You'll love to see it. When this video comes out, actually, let me check the calendar. When this video comes out, I will be in Walt Disney World, which I love. I love Disney. I love to be in Disney. And so it inspired me to, number one, wear my Yzma shirt. It's on my shirt and on my arm. But number two, it inspired me to do this video where I am going to choose board games that remind me of different Disney characters. Okay? I have a bunch of different games here, a bunch of different characters, and this is obviously just for fun, but I would love to know in the comments below what you think would be good matchups for the characters that I've picked, or if there's other ones that I haven't mentioned that you're like, what about this character? Because I think this board game goes with this character. I'd love to know. Please put it in the comments. Here we go. All right, I have everything in front of me. So the first one that we're going to talk about, first character is Belle from Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast was one of my favorite movies growing up. I feel like people that are around my age and in my generation, that was one of the staples. This was one that I got to go to in theaters, so very memorable. I was young, but I went. I was very young. Anyways, the point is, the pairing that I am going to choose for Belle is Anthem Mystic Library. Now, this is, I think it's like a follow-up to Ex Libris, and I feel like Belle would be right at home with this game because it's basically her dream, right? She loves books. She wants to be organizing a magical library by candlelight, stacking shelves full of enchanted tomes, and curling up with a book while the furniture probably talks back to her. That's something that she's very comfortable and used to, and if she had her way, the game probably wouldn't be a competition. It might be co-op, it might be a cozy book club, but it's not. So it's been a while since I played this game, but you are stacking shelves of a magical library. The books, just like in Ex Libris, have like funny titles and there's different types of books and you have to organize them a certain way. There's, like I mentioned, there's candles and it's a magical library, and I'm sorry, but that is Belle. Belle loves to read. It's what made her so weird, according to the people in her community. Heaven forbid a woman reads. Am I right? Next up, we have Snow White. Snow White is a classic. She is like the OG Disney princess. Not my favorite movie. Not gonna lie. And no, if you're wondering, Jamie, have you seen the live action? No. And I don't think that I need to. I don't really like the live action versions of the original movies. So there, I said it. Now you all know my secrets. For Snow White, I have picked Everdell. And I picked Everdell because of all the woodland creatures. Snow White is looking for an escape. She's got to get away from the evil queen. Hates it there. Queen's trying to kill her. Spoilers, this movie's been out since like the 30s, so it's not really a spoiler. But she's got to get out. And so she wants to play Everdell, where she can build her own community with her own little woodland creatures, because she loves the woodland creatures. She loves, you know, kind of making house and having bird friends. Everybody knows this. And I do think that she would find the Evertree to be very whimsical and magical. And I just think that she would really enjoy that. Okay, so Snow White and Everdell, match made in heaven. Although, maybe, actually not for her, but maybe for the evil queen, maybe Applejack. She's all about those apples. That's just a side note. That's not even on my list, but that's what I would pick for the evil queen if she was feeling less evil or if she was preparing for her evilness with the poison apple. Then we have Moana. I freaking love Moana. What a great movie. I actually don't have any Moana on me. I feel like I need a little I need Pua or Hey Hey or something. Anyways, for Moana, my pick is going to be Sleeping Gods. Moana is all about voyaging. She's not supposed to go in the water. Her dad said, don't go in the water. And she said, I'm going to go in the water anyway. And I love that about her. But she's all about voyaging. She wants to discover new places. She wants to save her island. She wants to uncover the stories of the past. Why are things the way that they are? And it's exactly what you do in Sleeping Gods. She's going to be steering that ship. She's going to be singing to the ocean and unlocking secrets and finding gods like Maui. So I actually think this is a really good pick for Moana. I don't know how she's going to get along with the rest of the crew, but she's bringing Hey Hey, and it's going to be hey great time. Next up, one of my favorites, Merida. Merida from Brave. I love Merida so much. I love the movie Brave. It's so great. It's just, if you haven't watched it, I feel like it's not a very popular one, but you have to. I also just love Scottish people in general, and so, any hoozles. For Merida, I am actually going to be picking Quacks of Quedlingburg. Hear me out. Merida thrives on chaos, risk-taking, and in her movie, a little bit of magic has maybe gone wrong. Her mom turns into a bear. That's the premise of the movie. She's trying to figure out, how do I get my mom to not be a bear? You know? And so I'm picking Quacks of Quedlingburg because it has those elements. I feel like she's the type that would want to push her luck. Maybe, you know, she gets lucky and maybe sometimes she pulls something and it blows up in her face. She's very on brand. I feel like this would be a good one for her. You could also pick anything that has like archery in it, but I actually don't know. You guys tell me, what is a game with archery? Crokinole could be good. Getting close to the target. That could work too, but I feel like the chaos of Quacks is something that she would enjoy. Next up, we have good old Robin Hood. Now, Robin Hood, I thought this is the perfect game for him. That is Root. Root is all about woodland factions, clashing for control with trickery, alliances, rebellions in the trees, and Robin Hood would be into that, okay? He would definitely be leading the Woodland Alliance, sneaking through the forest, attacking, but with purpose. You know, he's trying to steal from the rich, give to the poor, we all know. And I just feel like if any Disney character belongs in Root, it's probably Robin Hood. I feel like this is a good pair. Jeff would approve. Jeff loves Robin Hood. Jeff loves Root. Bada bing, bada boom. We got an excellent pair. This one might be a little bit of a stretch, but hear me out. I'm talking about Ariel, aka the Little Mermaid. Ariel is tired of being in the water. Get me out of here. Too wet. Her fingers have gone pruny. I hate that. When I sit in the hot tub, my hands stay out like this. I hate having pruny fingers. And so does Ariel. So the game I'm picking for her is Ticket to Ride. She's out of the water and she's in a train and she's exploring the world because that's what she wants to do. She's only seen Under the Sea. And she wants to be part of your world on the train. And that's where she's going. She's going to be exploring. Instead of collecting gadgets and gizmos, she's going to be collecting train routes and tickets. And she's having great Wanderlust vibes. It's going to be awesome. She would love it. Then we have Mulan. I freaking love Mulan. I remember when Mulan came out and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to like this movie. And then I watched it and I became immediately obsessed. I love it. For Mulan, I'm going to pick Pandemic. Pandemic is all about teamwork, strategy, stepping up when the world is in danger, and that's exactly what Mulan does. It's like her whole story. She joins the army when she's not supposed to. She's a little bit rebellious, but she works with the friends that she makes in order to save China. That's what she does. She will dive headfirst into the impossible, and in Pandemic, that's what's happening. The world is being taken over by a virus, and it's a little bit different because in Mulan, there's not a virus, but there is the Huns. They're kind of the same thing because they were very bad. Now we have Wreck-It Ralph. Wreck-It Ralph, I have picked Rhino Hero. Hear me out. Rhino Hero is all about stacking cards to build a tower, higher and higher until, of course, someone knocks it down. And what does Wreck-It Ralph do? He knocks things down. He wants to help, but his big and clumsy hands have Wreck-It energy and it will just knock everything down. But that's what makes Rhino Hero fun. So I think I would like to play this game with Wreck-It Ralph. I think he'd enjoy it. because I think he gets a little bit of joy out of wrecking stuff, even though he says, I don't want to wreck things anymore. This one's meant to be wrecked eventually. That's what makes it fun. Then we have Alice of Alice in Wonderland, and for her, I am going with Dixit. Dixit just gives me Wonderland vibes because it's real trippy, just like Alice in Wonderland is, very trippy. It's like a dreamlike journey through strange images that don't really make sense, but somehow they feel just right. It's basically like Alice's whole trip down the rabbit hole. She's on a trip, we're playing Dixit, we're on a trip, everybody's on a trip, we're having a great time. So I do think this is a perfect match for her. The other one could be like Cosmic Frog, because that's also very trippy. And when I think of Alice in Wonderland, I think of trippy things. Things that are a little bit, woo, do you know what I mean? Hopefully you know what I mean. Then we have Aladdin, and for Aladdin, I picked Clank because Clank is all about sneaking into danger, grabbing treasure, and trying not to get caught by a dragon. Aladdin's trying not to get caught by like the palace guards. Same thing. He's very sneaky and he steals stuff, but he only steals stuff for good. So he's not doing bad stealing, which is a thing. I just think he can dart past the traps. He can outsmart a dragon. He's stuffing jewels into his pockets as he does. And he's just hoping that Abu, his partner, doesn't make too much noise. We all know Abu likes to make noise. He likes to touch gems that he's not supposed to touch. So just swap the dragon for the giant tiger head, and it's basically the Cave of Wonders that he's wandering into. So I think this is a good fit. The next one feels a little bit too on the nose, but I'm going to go with Remy from Ratatouille, and we're going to pick fromage because we're making cheese in France. And Remy is a rat who cooks in France, who loves cheese. You know, that's about all I have to say about that. It just felt like a really good fit because of cheese and rat. And last but not least, my favorite character of all time, my boy Stitch. We got Lilo and Stitch. Stitch, we have Bomb Busters. Bomb Busters is fast, explosive, and a little bit unpredictable, exactly like Stitch. He's chaos wrapped in cuteness, and I feel like this game is too. Like if you look at the cover, there's cute bunnies on it, and if there's something to blow up, you know that Stitch would be all over it. And I actually think he would be like sabotaging everybody in this game, which is not quite the point. But I think it's kind of his energy to do that. No? Yes? Yes. I just thought this would be fun to do, to match up some Disney characters with some board games or Disney movies with some board games. Let me know, like I said in the comments below, what are some matchups that you would do? I would love to know. There's also a billion other characters that we didn't go through. Who's behind me? Nemo? Nemo? Nemo would obviously be Endeavor Deep Sea. P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney. That's what I would pick for him. Million characters, million games. I would love to know your matchups. But my friends, that is everything that I have for you today. Like I said, I'm in Disney World right now, so I'm having a great time, but I hope you're having a great time. If you're interested in buying board games like any of the many I mentioned in today's video, you should first start by checking out your friendly local gaming store. And for us, it's a Boardroom Game Cafe. And if you like what you see, please subscribe. I hope to see you again soon. And now, I say goodbye. Goodbye.